California streaming.
California streaming.
Ba-da, ba-da-da,
Hi, I'm Eric Allen. This is Genesisn't, and I'm here with Joe Drilling.
That's me.
Kurt Adam.
That is not him.
It's true. Can't argue the fact. And also Anthony Rogers.
He is not that.
Yep, this is I like how this is going. Tonight we're gonna play a game called Cyborg Justice. I don't know anything about this game.
In a world.
It has really good box art.
With
So
cyborgs.
what else do we need?
And amazing ads.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that in a minute. All units. Number
What's the little
127
splash
has
thing
malfunction.
say in the corner?
Seek and destroy.
On the ad or on the...
Build 216 killer cyborgs.
That's true. Theoretically,
Whoa.
you can build 216 killer cyborgs.
The
Are they
deuce.
Uh-oh.
They're being extremely pedantic about that because there's like a number of arm parts. It's like they just multiply the number of arms and legs and chest parts to come up with that number. But like some of the arm parts are like identical to other arm parts, so it doesn't really.
I hate it when my arm parts are identical to other arm parts.
Can you say the phrase arm parts one more time?
Arm parts, arm parts, arm parts.
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 Parts de arm. That's the next L6 record.
Fire Joe Wrestling said arm parts.
Yes. Alright. I accidentally turned my controller on after I started the game.
That's not good.
Oh, doesn't that screw with your stuff?
Yep. It always does.
Nice.
So I had to restart the game, but we should be good to go now. One player. Player 1, normal body, normal hand, crusher hand. Whoa, crusher hand looks like a
Crusher hand.
saw hand, launch hand, laser hand, fire spray hand, lobster body.
I mean, it looks like a scrotum that has been shaved and has grown out a little more.
Insect body, frog body, big booster body,
Lobster body.
Quasimodo body. I think we're going lobster body. Jogging legs, spiked legs. It doesn't really tell me, this doesn't give me much information about what these different things do.
Maybe it's all in the manual.
Yeah, I
There's
think
like a
it is,
400-page
actually.
book that comes with this.
Somersault leg, Bigfoot legs, pneumatic legs. I think I'm gonna go all mythological creatures. So we're gonna go Bigfoot, lobster, and
Quasimodo.
Because everyone knows lobsters don't
Wait,
exist.
yeah, lobsters are
And we'll-
notable mythical creature, the lobster.
and I'll go Crusher hand because the mythological creature, the Crusher.
The mythological
Right,
wrestler
yeah.
that made Milwaukee famous.
Yes.
Okay.
That also ruined Star Trek.
Okay, so this is like a block, I'm guessing. Wub wub.
Oh yeah, like if you don't move, instead of just like having a thumb that points you in the right direction, missiles launch at you. So, like,
Wow, that seems awfully pejorative.
You can rip other
awfully
robots.
extreme.
You can rip other robots' arms off, and
Does that get them added to your collection of robot parts?
no, you can just throw them back at them or attach them to your own body. I also love how he walks like John Travolta in that.
He does. Yeah, it's true. I was just thinking he was strutting like a mother.
Yeah.
The controls in this game are really weird. So C is like contextual, so if you push down in C, you duck, and then if you push up and then tap C, you jump. And if you just push C, you do like this weird crane kick stance thing.
I like that.
Well, this came out right after the Karate Kid.
I like that beehive on the right there.
I also like that you can do like a Mongolian chop sort of ear boxing type of maneuver as well.
Yeah, with my lobster hand.
Yeah. So one of my favorite things when I played this game
Crushing
as a
and
kid
pinching.
was not to replace the arm that I chose, but the one that comes on your body you can replace by ripping off their other like the.
Is there a
robots'
how do I
other
go
arms.
about doing that?
How do you rip off their arms?
Is that what the
That's
overhead
one.
clap thing does? If I hit him maybe when they're low on health or
Yeah, I think, and then you can like you'll go into an animation where you like start tugging on their arm, and if you like hold backwards, than like that rips it off. But I'll look up an FAQ. And see
Man,
what-
I'm getting my ass kicked.
Double team.
No. Fighting subsystem report. Technical. Fair play. I can't believe there's a fair play rating. Brutality. Third security system failure. Self-destruct system activated. Final countdown. I guess I can.
One cheat/secret. Secret options. There's a secret options menu apparently.
I'm gonna go. Let's go. Saw hand. Frog body.
Special moves: head smash, electrocution, shoulder charge, gorilla press, brother.
How do I do any of that stuff?
I'm trying to find that.
Is it based
Is that
on-
how you produce pamphlets for gorillas?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, punch B causes light damage.
That's how
Jab,
they-
tap B in front of opponent causes light
How they
damage to the
distribute their
foe
zines.
behind you.
Yeah.
Low punch, down B causes light damage but stuns the opponent after 3 hits. Uppercut, up and A causes medium damage.
Ah.
Kick attacks. Kick A plus forward causes medium damage. Low kick down plus A. High kick back left or back right. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Block plus right. I don't know what BL plus R plus A. I don't know what the fuck that means. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Anyways, shin kick. Well, very close. Press A and forward.
I wonder, is some of that stuff like body or other equip load
Maybe.
dependent? Or
Jump
load out,
attacks.
sorry, not load, but load out.
Okay, running jump, standing jump, flying kick, B while jumping causes light damage. Waist latch, down and C while jumping. You must
What?
time the attack just right. It causes heavy damage while adding to your own health. Is that like a waist latch? Is that a sunset flip? What the fuck is a waist latch?
Honestly, the thing that's hooking me up most is these goddamn missiles.
Or is it a Hurricane Rana? Is that what you're doing that sit thing? Is that
That's. I was
C
thinking
you were
maybe
doing?
that's what it was. What was it? Jump and then down and C.
Jump and then down and C in midair.
Oh, there we go. Oh, look at this shit. I picked him up and then I just like gingerly set him back down because I didn't push the right button.
Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Crouching attack. C and down is to crouch. Low charge. Crouch plus what R?
Fuck,
What is R?
fuck these fucking missiles, dude.
Yeah, those missiles are bullshit. Crouch fire. Crouch and hold down and then hit A twice.
Did you
This
say
is
crouch
performed-
fire or crotch fire?
Fire. I said fire crotch.
Alright, let's try fire spray with a normal, no, quasi.
Special moves. Special moves. Head smash. A and down causes light damage. Where I come from, they call it a headbutt. I think not a head smash, but or maybe that's the Mongolian chop thing. Causes light damage, but stuns the opponent in one hit. Electrocution. A and forward while a few steps away causes medium damage and is a good stunning move. Shoulder charge. Ah. I don't know what that means. There's no key to what.
A.
No, AH is what it says. Shoulder charge. AH.
Hit the A button and the H button.
Right.
Apparently, okay, so these
gorilla
legs give me
press.
like a double jump.
Crouch and hold C, motion down to forward. After lifting up the opponent, A slams them into the ground, medium damage, and C throws them, heavy damage. If the opponent has heavy legs, C will put them down instead.
Jesus. Maybe that's what
Arm
happened.
rip, here we go. Get very close to a stunned foe and hit R. What is R? There's no R button on a Genesis controller.
No, this game feels like a game that needs like a modern controller because of the sheer. Like, there's too many moves mapped to just 3 buttons.
Press A.
Also, I don't know why that missile hit me. It should have been below me.
I guess so. This is from the people at Nova Trade who eventually became Appaloosa, and they're. I think people know them because they made the Echo the Dolphin, the first couple Echo the Dolphin games, and that's why people say that they don't hate them. But actually, this developer is pretty trash overall. Like, they have not made very many good games, and I maybe this is an unpopular opinion. I don't like Echo the Dolphin. None of those games
Hey,
ever
neither
clicked
do
with
I.
me. I never got it. Like why those games are games that Sega re-releases infinitely, and
Because
people are
you-
like they're so
because you-
good.
You're a dolphin.
I don't. You know, the first
Okay.
level of the first Echo the Dolphin is really good.
So that's it. Everybody just played the first level and
I don't
never
know, I
got
guess
past
so.
that. So they just talk about them.
Man,
Like,
remember that
I don't-
Dreamcast game and how bad that was?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. So they made like the Batman and Robin, the Adventures of Batman and Robin, I should say, the Batman animated series
Maybe-
game for the Game Gear, which is like really bad.
Maybe
This
bad
game
is maybe bad's a little bit of an overstatement, but how mediocre that game was.
Yeah. This game is like kind of okay, but as you're, I think, quickly finding out, like the difficulty is not like very well balanced. Like you just
No.
kind of get your ass kicked a lot.
If it wasn't for those missiles, I feel like I'd be doing okay, but I find it kind of hard to like. I feel like I'm moving high enough or low enough to make them miss me, and they're still hitting me, and then the amount of damage they do is crazy.
Yeah.
Although if you can juke it and then it hits one of your opponents, it's like an instant kill on those guys. So
Yeah.
I do appreciate, like, I appreciate the sheer number of options you have as far as your combat abilities and stuff, but
Yeah.
like I have this flame hand and I don't know how to use the flame part of it.
I think that's just you hold the punch button. I think does that.
Nope.
Oh really?
I didn't do anything that time. I'm gonna just try normal hand this time. Too bad there's no pimp hand. Well, let's try laser hand. Laser hand, big booster, and Bigfoot
let's
legs.
see. All arm attacks are used by pressing A. Ah. What the fuck is ah? This fucking FAQ is terrible.
Ah?
Yeah, AH. Here there's sort of a key. F forward, R retreat. Okay.
Okay.
A,
Oh, there,
So
I did it.
it's-
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
I ripped that
away.
motherfucker's arm off.
ah, press and hold the appropriate button.
Oh no, now I have regular arms though instead
So
of my cool
apparently-
laser hand. So what was AH again? Sorry, I did the arm rip though. I'm pretty excited
AH
about
is
that.
to hold it, right? So you can rip his other arm off and steal that one too. So I remember when I was a kid, I used to like to take not the lobster body, but rip the lobster claw off and take it. Y Signal says this is kind of well animated. That's actually true. There's a lot of frames of animation for these characters, and again, you know, you've got the walk that your robot does, which is kind of dope.
It's like it kind of looks like the Toe Jam and Earl walk actually.
I was actually going to make that reference. Like if you had a robot, like if Toe Jam and Earl 4 came out and there was a robot that walked like
You know
that.
what? This
Toe
robot.
Jam and Earl 4 is coming out.
One of the
Is it?
options. One of
This
the
year.
options should be a fucking pimp hand because this robot is fucking tight.
I know that for sure after just replaying it that God Hand has a pimp hand move.
Yeah.
It has a few actually. I think
Oh.
it has like a pimp hand and like a pimp hand strong, and it also has a pay up and a really pay up, which is the same as the pimp hand move but with your left hand instead of your right.
Let's see. I feel like probably pimp stuff is not as funny as it used to be, but there's something funny to me about a robot with a pimp hand. So
You'd have to have a bunch of gold rings on it though.
Yeah.
Maybe or...
yeah, fuck these robots.
Okay. So I don't know why he chose A for press and hold the appropriate direction, and why he used F for forward, which makes sense, and R for retreat instead of, I guess, B for
B
back.
for back.
Right, it would be, you might confuse it with the B button on the
The actual
controller, I
B
guess.
button, yeah. You get to do a greater than or less than.
Yeah.
I really like the moonwalk retreat thing you can do. That's really good.
Well, you know,
Oh,
Sega had a lot of moonwalking going on.
We're walking, we're walking.
I gave that guy a brain duster and dropped him right to his butt.
It's
I
a
don't-
shame you can't give him a brain buster.
I don't, man. There's some
He
kind
needs
of
more wrestling moves.
there's kind of something about this game, but also it's not that good. But
It's-
also
it's-
there's something I kind of really
It's
like
kind of
about
fun,
it.
but it's also kind of garbage.
Yeah.
This is one of those games where it's like it feels like
shit.
it's like conceptually there's some good stuff, but the execution is.
I'm not sure how I'm supposed to make that jump without those super jump
You don't
legs.
seem to be dealing out a lot of justice, though. I gotta say.
Well, those are all bad guys, and I'm a good guy.
I think you can run. Is there a way to run? Let me see. Arm rip, arm pickup, cyborg rebuild, limb weapons. Yeah, so you hold A to use whatever your special weapon is. You took the saw blade or whatever.
Oh man, that's a horrible noise.
Jump legs.
Game
Spiked
mode,
legs.
arcade, dual, difficulty. I'm gonna put the difficulty to easy. Give this one more shot here.
Hidden options.
Where's the flamethrower?
Are you like Solid Snake?
Fire spray. So what do we
Cyborg
have?
justice, huh?
Hidden options.
Is there? So Joe, was there a thing that told you what the different robot parts do?
Yes, there is a thing that tells me what the different robot parts do.
Because that would be some information that would be nice to have in the context of the game.
So there's nothing about the bodies. I think that's like just aesthetic. There's nothing that says anything about the bodies, but I have information on the arms and the legs. If you would like to know. The standard arm unleashes a long-range punch if you hold A. A flurry of punches is released if you perform the move down to forward and hold A, which is like a fireball. Stuns anyone it hits. The crusher, when it extends, it will amputate limbs if it gets close enough. Use the control pad to move it around. The buzzsaw is similar to the crusher, but can amputate limbs better. The rocket arms causes a one-hit death, but you must pick up the limb again after using it. Be quick, because it will eventually explode and leave you limbless, so you'll have to rip off an arm from another robot to replace it. Flamethrower, very weak and horridly limited range. Don't bother.
Great. I still can't figure out how to use it.
Oh, it's just hold A, apparently.
If I just hold A, I go into that stance and then do like a headbutt thing. Up, down, away. Nope.
You do the headbutt without letting go of the button? Or the shoulder charge thing or whatever?
Yeah, if I just hold the button down, he just does it. Also, these fucking missiles make it impossible to experiment with the controls.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like that's the thing that's most annoying about them is that they appear immediately and then.
Right. Yeah, you can't diddle around at all.
Yeah. Like I understand. Well, no, I don't understand. I think the missiles are bad.
Yeah, that just seems dumb. Like the finger, thing or arrow or whatever is just a way to tell you, quit fucking around, because nothing else is gonna happen.
So the
like
laser...
you don't need to be shot to have that happen.
Right. And also, I put it on easy, so now they're not doing as much damage. But on normal mode, they do it just a ton of damage.
So on the laser weapon just fires a laser, but apparently it takes a long time to charge up, so you're like vulnerable to getting fucked up. Leg upgrade, and then apparently the bosses, and I vaguely recall this. I own this game, but it's been a really long time since I've played any further than where you're at right now. Like a really long time. But apparently the bosses have like other upgrade arms, and you can rip the boss arms off, or cut their arms off with the buzzsaw, and then get other things that you can't just pick from the beginning.
That sounds pretty dope.
That's kind of dope. Leg upgrades. All leg attacks are performed by pressing. Oh, sorry. I see what this. So you double tap A to use your. So you tap and then hold on the second tap to use your.
Oh yeah, there we go. See, look, check me out now. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm dubstep bot.
Are you the? Oh, I was gonna say, are you the $6 million man?
Just waiting for the drop.
If I stop pushing forward, I stop punching. But if I push forward, he just he does that little nubby punch.
So double tapping.
The pneumatic punch.
So doing the same thing with the C button, we'll use your leg move. Tank legs execute a ground attack, so you're like a little transformer. Jump legs, you figured that one out, right?
Yeah, that's just a double.
Spiked legs don't have a special attack, but anytime you kick something, they do more damage.
Man, I got a
big
sweet
legs.
car.
Big legs don't have a special attack either, but you won't take damage from ground-based obstacles like spikes and saws. So there you have it. Ah, it's the same level as before, but slightly more yellow.
Yeah, it's just like a palette swap.
Wait, there's a little glowy like circle on the floor.
That's true.
Yeah, there's a
That's new.
sinkhole on the
Yeah.
ground. And now, on top of missiles and other robot assholes, you have environmental hazards that you have to compete with.
I don't know. Maybe that thing's good. You don't know.
I do think that the giant cracks in the ground that don't actually seem to impede you at all are
Yeah,
really
they're kind of confusing. Yeah.
It's like, you gotta walk over that? No.
It's just there for.
Yeah, it's just there. Doesn't do
Does it just
anything.
make you stick to it, or doesn't it even...
Yeah, it like sticks you to it. I don't know. I guess it would like make the missiles easier to hit you or something.
Yeah, but this game, it's sort of like there's something else I played recently where I was like, conceptually this is really dope, but like in execution it's garbage. There's a lot of early superhero games like that actually. Now that I think about it, like the NES version of Captain America, like is like that. Like
Die Hard for the
stuff
NES?
in there that's pretty good. Die Hard is more playable than Captain America though.
Okay, but
Captain
conceptually it's very
America-
interesting, but playing it sucks.
Yeah, I think that's maybe a bit too harsh on Die Hard, but
Ooh, this motherfucker's arm off.
and like Spider-Man X-Men for the Super Nintendo.
They're
and
getting
the
stuck in it.
Genesis, like that's another game where it's like, yeah, conceptually like it's cool that you have all these different characters and they all play uniquely and have unique powers, but like the level design is trash and like the difficulty is ridiculous and fuck this game. So, you know. Apparently you can do a health recovery thing by like, let's see, scatter the remains with a kick and then
Honestly, I think I'm okay if I don't recover any health.
yeah.
I kind of want to
Again,
get to the
this
boss, but
FAQ is not especially well written, so. Well, if you die again, we can check out the hidden options menu and see if there's like a level
select?
or extra health or something or yeah, something like that. I think the hot strategy is to like hammer fist everybody and then rip their limbs off so they can't attack you.
yeah, or you have to like triple tap them with the jabs and then use your specials on them.
But apparently, if you like kick when their bodies are piled up like that, if you kick their bodies and then you can pick up the stuff and siphon
Kick their parts apart.
Yeah, you can scatter their parts around, and then there's like an energy core or something, I guess, that you can like get recovery from.
Then
The
we
thing
go
that's
for the
interesting
battery.
about this is like sort of like in a way similar to like even Pokemon does it in a slightly different way, but like all the enemies are like could be your character, right? So it's like like you can have a wide variety and it sort of saves cart space because it's like all the enemies and all the playable characters are all the same thing. So yeah, it's one of those deals. Nope, I never updated the stream title. Whoops.
Whoops. All those Cyborg Justice fans out there.
Never know.
Oh, I made it to the end of this. Hopefully this next one is the boss. I never get any fair play points, and I don't know why.
It's because you're a son of a bitch. You're too much of a heel.
Nope, now everything's purple.
This is very different.
Can you imagine if modern games, did like if a modern full price retail game was like the first level and the second level are the same, we just put a colored filter over it.
And the third level as well.
Yeah, you'd be like,
Alright. What's the code for that options menu?
um
We'll check that out real quick.
While playing the game, pause and
Goddamn.
enter CBBC CACB.
Hang on. I reset the game because I thought. Alright. So what
That's
do I
right.
do?
You can respec your dude now.
Okay, so what do I do?
While playing the game, pause, and then this is you have to enter very quickly. CBBC CABC.
C.
No, sorry. CBBC CACB.
Okay, CBBC CACB.
Yes,
Is that
and you
right?
have to do it very quickly, apparently. For it to work.
CBBA. Wait. What is it again? CBBC. CBBC.
CACB.
CB. CBBC. CAC. Oops. Hit by those fucking missiles. CBBC. CABC. There we go. Mode. Players. Two player. One player. Level 1 dash. Okay, yeah. One. Oh, maybe 1-3 is the boss. Must be.
It says go to boss.
Does it? Oh yeah, it does.
There's a go-to boss.
Okay. Let's try that.
I like
Apparently
that
the
there's
first
a
boss
the
is the
end.
boss is 3-1. Maybe that's the final boss.
Oh, I like that it has a built-in record function. That's actually kind of dope too.
Yeah, let's check out this boss real quick and then oh, I guess I have to fight some guys to get to the boss. Unless this is the boss.
Boss are those missiles.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, one more time. CBBC CABC. Nope. CBBC oops. CBBC CABC.
Nope. CBBC CACB.
Okay. CBBC CACB.
BBC,
CBBC.
NPR.
Reset CBU. Oh, the end. Record demo. I don't know what that even means.
I think it records the attract mode screen, I think.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
I'm sure it
All right,
doesn't
let's just
actually
watch
save
the
it,
end.
though.
Oh, it didn't do it. CBBC CABC. Whoops.
It didn't take you to the boss, did it?
Here we go. You have set our society free. Since we can never leave this place, we will reward you with our loyalty and the right to be our leader. What? We like you. Oh, I thought that's we like you. We like you were enslaved by the maniacal Brian, who ruled and directed our lives.
Fucking Brian.
No.
That guy.
We need your leadership to prevent us from being enslaved again. And that's it. That's the end. And it takes me back to
Dun
the end.
dun dun.
Alright, well that's Cyborg Justice. I don't know, this is a tough one. I don't...
Genesis?
Yeah, it's like... It's neat, like you should probably spend 20 minutes with this game, but I don't... It's hard for me to imagine anyone playing this for like more than 20 minutes, or maybe like one quick playthrough on easy or something. It needs more buttons. I appreciate the breadth and the depth of the moveset, but it just isn't enough buttons for all the stuff that they're trying to do. Honestly, if it had like fighting game inputs, like if you did like quarter circles and things to do some of these moves, it would make it a lot easier to pull some of them off. Because like the weird hold thing is not great, and having to like hold B and push down to duck, or hold B and up to jump is just not great.
Yeah.
A little bit more ambitious than the hardware was capable of, I suppose. But I don't know, being able to build robots is cool, and ripping arms off of robots is also cool. So that's some Cyborg Justice. If nothing else, this game's fucking walk animation. You can tell by the way he walks.
He's a woman's robot.
Yeah.
Woman's cyborg.
Uh-huh.
No time to.
He's a punching
time to-
cyborg. No time
No
to.
time to Borg.
Uh-huh.
Lorg.
Uh-huh. No time for Brian to enslave him. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week with something else.
And we'll be back in a few minutes with something totally different.